Back in the 60s, Mexico City would host the season-ending race, a party of motor racing. Well, we might not host the finale now, but Mexico hosts a party nonetheless. So welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexico City Grand Prix. 17 corners then at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 10 to the right and 7 to the left. And all of them will have to be tackled in difficult wet conditions here today. No DRS assistance either, at least not for the start of the race. But the best overtaking opportunities will still be down into turn 1 or shortly afterwards into turn 4. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Jamie Chadwick lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Oscar Piastri, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Albon, Ocon, Stroll, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Joe and Logan Sargent. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was around 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometres an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow-speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Okay, we're looking at some gearbox wear, so try to keep the number of shifts to a minimum, please. look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, Jamie, we've got more fuel in hand than we need, so let's push and use it all up. Tyre condition still looking good. Okay, well, it wasn't to be this time, but not to worry. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's focus. Okay, you've got front wing damage, but only have a few laps left. If you can live with it, stay out. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Okay, good work, great pass. Come on, we've won it! We are the Drivers' World Champion! What a result! Enjoy this one, my friend, enjoy it!
And so the celebrations begin, and well-earned they are indeed. It might have looked simple at times, but as any racing driver will tell you, competing at this level at the very top is anything but simple. There's no catching them now then. We have a new World Drivers' Champion.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix, and they're certainly a team that know what they're doing out there. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.